Welcome back, Hawks fans. It's your boy Bryce Lewis back at it again for your Atlanta Hawks wrap up. We're back to talk about a very disappointing loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, 114-102. Hawks were competitive through most of the game, but just was not able to get enough stops and make enough shots late in the game. And listen, this game was a story of missed opportunities. Obviously, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. DeJounte Murray didn't have a good game tonight. Only gave us 11 points on 4 of 17 shooting, 1 of 4 from 3. Just not good. Murray's been trending slightly downwards the last few games. Hasn't really played up to that standard we were seeing at the beginning of the year. Hopefully this is something he can get by. We need him to be better, so hopefully this is something he can improve. So that hurt us tonight, especially going against that Cleveland backcourt and Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. That was tough. Trae Young had 25 and 10 tonight, but he was 10 of 22 and 1 of 8 on threes. And I want to talk about Trae Young's shot selection because it bit us again tonight. Sometimes I'm watching the game and watching the flow of the game, and I just don't like sometimes the shots that Trae takes. It's like you're scoring all your shots at the rim. His floater was on tonight. But there was just times where he would just pull up for threes, and it's like, why are you pulling up for threes? That's not working for you right now. And it's contested just off dribble threes. And I'm like, you don't have to take that shot. You don't have to take it at all. So I don't know why you're taking it. And I feel like that shot selection cost us. I feel like it always cost us possessions that we could have potentially had a score because I don't know if Trae I feel like Trae mentally feels like he has to take that shot to get himself back into rhythm, and it's like, no, you don't have to take that shot. You can just go to the rim and score. I feel like Trae's having a terrible night if he can't hit the inside floater. If he's hitting the floater, just go to that all night. And then if you get a wide open three, then take it. Don't force threes. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I mean, outside of that, though, JC played a little bit better tonight. 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 9 from the field. Had 16 points. But, I mean, if there's one thing I can be critical about, he only had 1 rebound tonight. I mean, you're one of our bigs. Yes, I'm glad you got your shot back. We need you on the boards down there. That would have really helped. But, I mean, at least from an offensive perspective, scoring-wise, he was better tonight. AJ Griffin got the start tonight, played 36 minutes. 17 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. So, I mean, for his performance, he shot the ball efficiently, 17 points. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think that's just a great blessing to have, knowing you got a guy who can come in and get you 15 to 16, 17, 18 to 9. I think that's what's going to keep AJ in the lineup. And I think that's what should keep him in the lineup tonight. So I think this was big for him to have the performance he had. And obviously tonight, I feel like with DeAndre Hunter out, we really needed Bogdanovich tonight. I think if he was healthy, because I mean, it just shows. I mean, there was a lineup on the floor where you had the Holiday twins, just Jalen Johnson and Onyeka Okongwu with Trae on the floor, and I'm just like, there's no spacing. There's no spacing, and so those lineups I feel like suffer. I know so far this season the lineup with Murray and the bench has not been the best, so they didn't do too bad in the first half. It kind of bit us in the second half, and that's when Cleveland was able to extend the lead in the fourth quarter. But, I just feel like there's a lot of things tonight that the Hawks have to work on and be better at. Onyeka Okongwu had a big game tonight, 18 and 10. I mean, Clint Capella had 4 and 12. Didn't do a lot offensively, but had 12 rebounds. Onyeka had 18 points off the bench with 10. Listen, I've said this. It seems like Uh-Oh's jump shot is automatic. I feel like I never see him miss mid-ranges. It don't matter if he's from the side, the front, the diagonal, any part of the court. Within that mid-range, he's able to knock down the shot. And that just shows the improvement he's made. And I've seen it also in his free throw shots. And I think that's big for Uh-Oh because, I think if I'm Uh-Oh, teams are still giving him that mid-range because they still look at Uh-Oh as not a shooter. So when they see him kind of like far away from the rim, they're willing to back off of him. And I think Oh should take advantage of that more often because he's making the shot. And if he can make the shot, that can make him very effective. And I think that was one of the reasons why he had a double-double, 18 and 10 tonight against Cleveland. Jalen Johnson, I think, played well tonight. First half especially, had 8 points in the first half. Really gave us some good bunch production. Shot the ball confidently tonight. Scored in the paint. I was surprised that Nate didn't use him a little bit more in the second half after having that success in the first half. And I think that's going to be something that we got to look back at the film and try to maybe change a little bit. I mean, I feel like as a coach, this is the way we've kind of been criticizing Nate of before, is that if someone's going to
looking
play
for their
well,
third straight win,
third
in a row on this homestand, which concludes on Wednesday against the Blazers. Allen inside.
Because you're not necessarily putting the best player of that game or the best player from the floor that night. in the game as much as they should be. You're just going by rotations and not because you're saying if someone's struggling in front of him, we're still going to play him much more than the guy who's playing really well tonight. And sometimes you have to change that depending on the matchup and how the game's going. But I mean, overall, like I said, it was just a missed opportunities tonight. Hawks allowed Cleveland to shoot 60% from the field. You are not beating teams letting them shoot 60% from the field. That's just as simple as I can put it to you. You got to play better defensively. The Hawks have been so up and down these last few games, trading wins and losses, wins and losses, wins and losses. And it's just like, can we get some consistency here? And I think that's just multiple variables. Players not playing well, not shooting well, and Bogdanovich not being back, figuring out what they are as a team. Trae's still trying to get back to Trae because everybody wants old Trae back. There are so many things that are affecting why the team is so up and down. Now you got coming up this Wednesday, Kevin Huerter coming back, who's playing some of his best basketball of his career, and people love him in Sacramento. Now they, doing his thing. You got to get ready for that, and I just feel like they got to be better with that. I mean, realistically, a lot of the numbers tonight were pretty even. They had the same number of assists. Cleveland had 3 more turnovers, 16 and 19. Cleveland had 2 more rebounds, but the Hawks had 7 offensive rebounds. And I've noticed this is a trend, is that the Hawks have been winning the offensive rebounding battle the last few games, but it's not resulting in, those second chance points that we really need to really take advantage. You would think, hey, if you're winning on the offensive boards, that would be an advantage, but we were missing shots tonight, and I just feel like that hurt us. So, the Cleveland's going to be a team that's going to be competing, a team that could potentially be a surprise team to compete for, a big, Eastern Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Semifinals matchup. We got to be better than that. That's just as simple as I can put it to you. So we just got to be better. But, tonight was a disappointing performance, 114-102 for the Cavs win. Like I said, we just got to improve some things. We got the Kings coming in. They're hot into Atlanta this Wednesday. So we just got to get ready for that game. So, like I said, a lot of things have to improve. A lot of players got to play better tonight. And we got to see what happens on Wednesday. Another game to run it back. Like I said, they've been trading wins and losses. So hopefully this Wednesday we're going back to an alternating win. So we'll just have to see what happens. But this is your Atlanta Hawks wrap up. It's your boy Bryce Lewis signing out.